Okay, YouTube, so today we're gonna be doing a seat mod on this MXZ 700. I went and purchased myself a Polaris Dragon seat. Um, as you can see, there's my old seats over there. This is supposed to allow you to sit a little higher and sit a little more like a quad position instead of the snowmobile position with your feet out in front of you, kind of like a chopper. And that's not comfortable on the trail. This should be a little more comfortable. So I got this far so far. I got my old seat off and I'm just kind of doing some mock-up stuff. What I gotta do is I gotta make another one of these brackets here so I can have two of them running along there. And what the plan is to have those run along there and then connect together and have a strap that wraps around the tank here, and I'm gonna rivet it into the side of my hull, so it'll have some support in the front, and it can hold the front of the seat on. And then back here, we're gonna probably cut these and extend them or make a different bracket, but kind of the same thing. So it can, because I need a little bit of an inch more on those brackets to make the seat sit level with the hull. Because if you don't have that extra inch in there, it's going to sit back and you're going to feel like you're going to be leaning back the whole time you're riding, which isn't going to be fun. So I'm going to get another one of these bent up, and then I'll get back to you from there. Up here, all I've done is just slid in a couple bolts in this the old seat, the plastic seat pan, and then I'm to attach my metal seat pan to give this a little more sturdiness, because if you sit on it right now, it's just gonna taco the seat and it's not gonna work. So I'll get back to you once I get another one of those made. You can if you want. So how I went bending these is I just put it on the edge of the table here, and I bent it along the contour of the seat. So it's as you can tell, it's fairly close to the seat. It's a little high here, but that's okay. It'll work. Well, I got it backwards, so that's probably why it's a little high there. But yeah, got it bent to the contour of the seat, so it'll follow along the seat bottom, so it'll give something for the seat bottom to, have a little more rigidity to it. So I got that all bent up. I just got to drill my holes in it. I got them marked out. I'll get that done right now. Okay, so last we left off, we had just bent up these two brackets and got them bolted down. I had to do a little bit of fabrication back here to allow the roundness of the bar, so this would sit level and flush on there. We just built this bracket here. I had kind of messed up my measurements, so I had to cut it and weld it and move it down and weld it on, which shouldn't be too much of a deal. Now the only problem is because how I bent these, I didn't bend them good enough, so they're all kind of wavy and stuff. So we've drilled these holes, and now the holes don't line up on my seat. Kind of changed the plan too. I'll show you here on the sled. Instead of wrapping around the tank like I said earlier, we're just gonna end up bolting these legs down here, and I'll try to get it on there a little bit so you can see what I mean. Yeah, so it'll bolt on here, and then I'm gonna take some of this stuff here and put some threads into it, so I can, on both sides, so I can thread two from the bottom, 2 bolts from the bottom in, and then 2 bolts on the top to hold the seat on. And then that block will go right in there where this piece of wood is, so it'll all stay together. So yeah, we just gotta figure out either move this cut piece over to this side so we can line it up with our holes again, or waller out that hole so it can be so the bolts can bolt on. But it's starting to take shape, you know, like, and I have a little bit of, I left lots of room here so I'm not rubbing on the tank at all. The next thing too, I'll show you here in a second. So the next issue we're having too, once we figure out those what to do with those holes, is it's still a little flexy in here. So I've got this nice 1x1 angle iron. I'm gonna just weld it in there, bend it around the contour of the seat and weld it in, so it'll stiffen that up. And then I got some other plate here that I'm going to weld the flap there. We'll weld the angle iron on like that, and then a piece of flat bar in between to connect these two pieces together a little bit better than, because it's only connected right here. It's not connected anywhere else. Yeah, that's where we're at now. So I'll get back to you once we get a little bit further yet. Okay, so we got this far now. Everything's all welded up and in place. I've added a little bit of more bracketing there. This is angle iron. As you can see, just slit the angle iron and then filled the slit in with weld. And then put this brace here, tack those two together down at the bottom so they're not flopping. And then fix this mess up. And it sits on there perfect. I'm just waiting for it to cool off. There's still quite a bit of heat in that weld. And then it should on it. And then I just gotta make the rear. I gotta make the rear little stands out of this stuff, so this can sit up on it. Because I'm gonna make like a little thing on each side, and put some threads into this, and then on both sides, threads on top, threads on the bottom, drill some holes through my hull here, bolt 2 bolts from the bottom to hold this on, and then bolt 2 bolts on from the top to hold this bracket on there like that. And that's pretty much it, other than paint, but I'll show you again once it's all fully mocked up on here. I'll get back to you with that. Okay, so we got the seat bracket all made up here and painted. As you can see, I got here's my original pieces here, and then I've added some angle iron for extra support. And then this is that front bar that I cut and redid so it would fit on there correctly and level. And then back here, all I've done is got this square metal tubing, and I've threaded the tubing and put these bolts on so it'll lock on there for sure, and then just put double on there on both sides. And then under here, I've just added a little piece of aluminum to act as like a washer. And that's pretty much it. Just bolt that up, and then the bracket connects where the seat pan connects. That's welded there. And then I got it, the front of the seat bolted to there, and that's just gonna float there. It shouldn't touch the tank or anything. And then it's bolted here underneath where these hoses are and stuff. I've ordered a tail light for it, and my idea, I've raised the back holes on this. This is where the original hole was, and I've raised it up so it's got this, you know, a little bit of a stop there. So if I put a gas can on there, it won't. That'll kind of catch it. And then also, I'm gonna make a bracket and put my tail light right here too, right underneath of it, so it'll be out of the way. But there's another shot of the bracket. Anyways, if you like this video of me putting a Polaris seat on a Ski-Doo, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks.